Hey guys, I am so excited to be back with another video, talking with you guys, getting back into part 2 of relationship talk with more motivation. We are gonna get into some good stuff. I feel it, I'm excited, and I hope you're excited. Part 2 this week, we're going to talk about keeping your partner in the dark. Not being 100% your authentic self. Hiding things from your partner to try to keep the relationship alive. And this can literally go for so many different things, because it could be cheating that you're keeping your partner in the dark about. It could be just not truly expressing the things that you've gone through in the past, being afraid of sharing your past. It could be just the fact that it could be that you're just going through a really dark period and you're not really letting your partner into what that looks like. So there's so many different ways that you can keep your partner in the dark. But it's dangerous, especially if you really see yourself marrying this person, if you really see yourself going long term with this person. And I'm more really wanting to talk to the people who are still dating, not necessarily the people that are married, because that's a whole nother story. I want to speak in the realm of what I relate to, because I'm not married yet. So I really wanted to speak to that. So hopefully we gather something for today. So grab your tea, grab your wine, and let's get into it. So I feel like in the past, I've definitely kept a partner in the dark. Obviously, I'm not going to say any names. I've definitely fully wasn't 100% me. You know, I felt like I needed to put up a front. I needed to make myself appear to be a certain way in order for the person to want to still be with me. And then it obviously all crashed in my face. And the biggest thing that I learned from that is that I truly want to marry someone. I truly want to be in relationship with someone who can accept all of my mess, who can literally see everything that I am and not judge me for it, not look at me differently for it, not make me feel worse just because I made mistakes in the past, just because I have these flaws. Like, I wanted to fully be able to show that to someone. It didn't mean that the person that I was keeping in the dark wasn't worth that information, because I don't have any ill will or any ill feelings towards that person in my past. But I just felt like I couldn't 100% be that way with him, just because there was a lot of issues that I was dealing with myself. And it really made me realize that if I really, want a relationship to work, I gotta be all of me. I can't just be the best parts of me. I gotta be the ugly parts of me too, in order for this person to really say, okay, I want to marry that and be with that person for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And I'm not fully giving that person a full chance to see what they're about to get themselves into. You know what I mean? I may be giving them a peek, but I'm not giving them the full picture. And whether you're a guy or a girl, you gotta give your partner the full picture of who you are. You gotta give them your doubts. You gotta give them your fears. You gotta give them the trauma that you've experienced. Because I think a lot of people go into marriage not fully knowing a lot of completely who their partner is. And I truly believe that there's different parts of you that's going to be reserved for when you do get married, that you're not going to always find out until you get married. And I think that that's all a part of growing with somebody. But at the same time, I think a lot of people like the idea of being married, and they keep their person in the dark And then it's now we're married and in covenant with each other, now it's time to show you what you really got yourself into. And I just don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to wait till you get married to fully show that person all of you, to fully now want to take off the mask and say, hey, actually this is who I am, actually this is how I live, actually this is how I think, you know, because I think some of us put up a front when we're dating. So I'm saying all that to say, because I've experienced it and I've done it and I've kept somebody in the dark. If you want to see a future with the person that you're with, especially if you're dating right now, it's not smart to keep them in the dark. It's not fair, because you're robbing them of the truth. Now, let's say if you're keeping them in the dark, which a lot of people have done, of lies and infidelity, and which I feel like infidelity only really is the right wording for if you're married, but cheating. You're not fully wanting to express to them that you probably don't feel like they're the person for you, that you really want to be with somebody else, or that you can't 100% be real. My advice to you, and I'm not here to bash you or to pass any judgment, because I've cheated in the past and I know what it's like to hurt someone that you love. I'm just being transparent. I've done my dirt. So the biggest thing I can tell you and the biggest advice that I can give to you is own your mess. Own, the fact, take accountability for your wrong, but realize that it's not fair to the person that you're with to mislead them. It's not fair for them to think that you're all in and you're not. It's not fair for them to put their eggs all in your basket and you got your eggs in other people's basket. Like, it's just not fair. It's not fair to have them in the dark and have them thinking that they're the one for you, but because you want to have them to yourself and also have something on the side, that's selfish. And selfish people truly get what's coming to them. You know what I mean? Like, I got my karma and God woke me up. I got that. I reaped what I sowed, okay? And you will reap what you sow if you don't stand up and take accountability and say, let me be honest to this person that I've been with for all these years, to let them know that I have stepped out on our relationship. I haven't been 100% honest. I have had doubts about, the way that I feel about them. I am second guessing if we're meant to be forever, because honesty can save a life. You feel me? Like, when you are just wasting someone's time just because it's convenient for you, it's not fair, and it's gonna bite you in the behind, and God's blessings are not gonna go in your favor because you're trying to ruin someone else's opportunity to meet someone else that is right for them just because you want to have them have your cake on the side. It's not right. And I've learned that the hard way. You gotta learn it too. So yes, you probably weren't expecting to get read on this video, but I'm reading you today. Like, let that person go. That's the best gift you can give them. Or be honest with that person, because if you guys' relationship can move past your mistake and what you did, then you guys will be stronger for it. I truly believe couples or relationships can come back from cheating. I don't think cheating is the worst thing to happen. I think it's what the cheating was and the extent of it and how long did it happen and how many lies that you have to tell to keep it going. I think that's what makes it worse. But I do believe that cheating can be forgiven. Does that mean I want to get cheated on? Of course not. But it can be forgiven. I believe that. I believe a lot of relationships can come back. I think there are a lot of worse things than cheating that can happen. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make it right. I think a lot of cheating can be avoided when we're just real with the person, when we just when we just communicate when we are feeling like maybe I want to see other people. Maybe I'm not really sure about what I want from us. And it takes a lot of responsibility to be honest with the person you love, because it's going to come with the consequence of not having them anymore. And guess what? That's okay, because at least you should feel better that you didn't string them along, you didn't mislead them. And I know there's a lot of you without go over your head. You like, nah, I'm still gonna do my thing on the side and have my girl or have my guy. But the ones that are feeling that conviction and you know you're wrong, take it from me, let it go. Let that person go. Let them be with who they were ultimately meant to be with. So that's just some of my thoughts on keeping someone in the dark, because there's so many ways you can keep somebody in the dark. You can really provide extra trauma to someone, trauma on top of their childhood when you are not 100% real. Like, I think we lack real people in this world. We lack people who just need to step up and say, look, this is what I did, this is my mess, this is who I am, this is what I don't like, this is what I do like. And when we own what it really is, it's like, regardless if that person walks away or not, at least you got to feel good within yourself that you were honest and that you were straightforward. So that's my relationship talk for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully my background noise is not too loud. Hopefully you come back for more, because your girl been stuck at 120 followers, subscribers, my bad. So I need you to subscribe. Join the More Motivation family. I know I have not been consistent. That's on me. But I will be more consistent for you guys, because it's necessary. Like, I want my channel to grow. I want to reach more people, but that means I gotta put in the work, you know what I mean? So if you like this video, like it, share it, tell a friend, tell somebody who's going through this situation that I just talked about in this video, and hopefully we can have a discussion about it in the comments. Love you guys. Have a great day.